Hi there, Kyle Ressler with American Family Insurance, coming to you in my second video from East Troy, Wisconsin. In our first video, or our last video, we talked about auto policies and specifically the liability section along with the uninsured and underinsured motorist section. And in this video, I want to talk about the difference between replacement cost policies and actual cash value policies. And to give you a little background on what I mean, so when you file a claim for any sort of property damage, whether it's your car or home, there's two different valuation methods that insurance companies will use. One is a replacement cost or an RC policy, and the other one is actual cash value or ACV policy. So starting with replacement cost, this valuation is pretty much saying that the insurance company is going to pay for something that's completely brand new for you. They're not going to depreciate on anything. A good example is taking a look at your roof. So there's hailstorm and there's damage to your roof. You file a claim. Total loss, it's determined that it's going to take about $20,000 to replace your roof. Your insurance company is going to pay out that entire $20,000 to get a brand new roof. Some things you have to watch out for though is oftentimes you have to qualify for replacement costs. So oftentimes it's the age of the home or the age of the roof. You might not be able to get it, so have that talk with your insurance company or agent. The second valuation method is that ACV or actual cash value, and on this method they are taking depreciation into account and pretty much just going to give you the value of your asset at the time of loss. So most commonly car policies are this way. So they're going to take a look at your 2006 Chrysler, and they're only going to give you, X amount of dollars for it for what it was at that time of the loss. They're not going to give you a brand new 2018 Chrysler. Looking at it from a homeowner's point of view, going back to the roof, so if there's a $20,000 total loss on your roof that needs to be replaced, they're going to determine or figure out how old that roof is, the condition it was at the time of loss, and only give you a portion of that $20,000, and any sort of difference is going to be an out-of-pocket expense to you. And I've seen it where it's, tens of thousands of dollars in difference that's paid out to you, the insured. So be very clear of what type of policy you have. If you have actual cash value, most commonly for auto policies, and you have a brand new car and you want replacement costs, have that talk. There are companies out there that you can buy back the replacement cost basis. Same thing with homes. So just have a very clear understanding of what you have and what you want. So obviously comparing between the two, I try and put all my clients up on a replacement cost basis. Like I said before, it can be tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars difference in payout. So it's important, in my opinion, to have replacement cost. I also want to kind of give you a quick idea where you can look on your declarations page to see if you do have actual cash value replacement costs. So let's take a look.
All right, guys, so here is your standard homeowners policy declarations page. And the reason I want to point out where you can find your valuation method is because if you're not familiar looking at these, it can very easily be missed, and it is such an important part of your policy. So taking a look here at the top, it's going to be pretty straightforward. So you can be able to see your dwelling amount, your property coverage, your deductible, your liability section. But what we're going to want to take a look at is this additional options and endorsements section. And you can see here how easily it can be missed. So this policy is saying that it's actual cash value for the roof. So any sort of damage to the roof, they are going to take depreciation into account. Now you're going to want to talk to your company directly or your agent, and they can point out on that company's declarations page where you can find your valuation method. Most commonly, I have seen it in this additional option and endorsement section.
Well, there it is, guys. I hope you found it informative. Feel free to like me on Facebook. I'll have more videos coming out to you in the future. Otherwise, I will look to see you I'll see you next week. Thank you.